Hello everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales, and I'm on my channel right now to talk more about the horrific abuse that I'm being put through here in Campbelltown, New South Wales by some of the community, especially my landlord, St George Community Housing, and the two neighbours that live downstairs from me that they are paying to put me through abuse. For anyone who doesn't know, my life is being held hostage by an organised crime ring right now, and it has been for quite some time. Over 2 years, this has been happening to me, and my landlord, St George Community Housing, is a part of that organised crime ring. So are the Campbelltown police, who have been out there stalking me several times over the past 24 hours. Instigating abuse, instigating noise and pollution attacks, instigating the community to continue to abuse me. My family members are also involved in this organised crime ring because they have stolen an inheritance from me, which they had corrupt members of the justice system help them do. There are also corrupt Transport New South Wales workers that are involved in this here in Campbelltown. There are also many groups of abusive men and women, mainly men though. So the two neighbours that live downstairs from me, they're being paid to put me through abuse. And when I tell you these two people are obsessed, that's definitely not a strong enough word, because I've never seen two people in my life that are more obsessed with stalking, abusing, and causing harm to me. There's also cameras that have been placed in my home. There are cameras in every room of my home, including my bathroom and my bedroom. So this landlord, St George Community Housing, has placed them in my home without my knowledge. I moved here in October of 2020, and when I moved here, it was a setup right from the start. This unit has been modified into a torture chamber, and that's why I was given this unit. And the cameras, I'm not sure how long they've been there, whether they've been there ever since I moved here, but I only realised they were there about 18 months ago. So there's cameras in my home, which makes it easy for people to stalk me, because anybody that's involved in this abuse can view into my home and see what I'm doing at any time. They can also view my phone and my personal devices. They can see me filming this video now before I even post it to YouTube. There's also a implant that has been placed in my body by corrupt members of the health system that monitors my heart rate and my vital signs. So all of these stalkers and abusers, they can do all of those things. They can also track me wherever I go. So they can see my vital signs. They can track me wherever I go. They can view into my home whenever they like. They can view my personal devices, and they're all working together to do this. So they must all be going on one platform somewhere to be able to all work together and see all those things in one place. They must be going on an app or on a platform somewhere online to be able to do that. So I don't know how they're getting away with it. And this is happening to me because of corruption in the justice system and the health system. That's where it all stems from. I wrote a letter in November of 2023 to the police headquarters, just talking about all the injustices that I've been through while I've lived with domestic violence over the past 14 years. And it was after I wrote that letter that the abuse got worse, and corrupt members of the justice system started paying members of this organised crime ring to put me through abuse. And they've gone to absolute extremes. Like I say, they want me to sound crazy for saying that I have an implant in my body and that there's people viewing into my home. But this is actually happening to me. It's been happening to me now for over 2 years. And, you know, I'm telling the truth here. And this channel has built up enough credibility by now for people to know that I am telling the truth. And this is really happening to me. So there's a man and a woman that are stalking me that live in the units that I live in. They both live downstairs from me. Their units are connected to mine. We're all connected. And their range hoods have been rigged over their stoves so that they can send whatever they like through their range hoods into the atmosphere of my home. So someone has got up into the roof of these units and has modified these range hoods so that everything gets diverted into my unit instead of going out through the roof. So the man that lives downstairs, he is an actual predator to women. And, you know, even if he wasn't being paid to abuse me, this is someone that would be stalking women anyway, because that's just what he does in his spare time. So he stalks me 24 hours a day. He views into my home on these cameras. He lets me know that he's watching me when I'm getting changed by breathing cigarette smoke through into my home through his range hood. He also uses his disgusting, vile body odor to send through into my home. So I don't know how he's doing that, whether he's getting his disgusting old shoes and his shirts and holding them underneath his range hood to do that. He must be doing it that way. The woman, she also sends things into my home. She has been known to send gas fumes into my home several times. She was doing it just yesterday, and she does this to try and provoke me. That's why they're doing this. They're trying to provoke me into rage so that they can then call an ambulance on me and tell people that I'm crazy for saying all this. That is the whole objective behind this whole thing, is to make me look crazy. This is the dust. This is the bag of dust that I have collected that this woman sent into my home over the past 18 months. It is lint filter. Looks like it's coming out of a lint filter or something, out of a dryer. And there's just so much of it here. And I have to pick this up out of my home all the time. This woman will provoke me by sending this dust in. Like if she sees me brushing off my clothes, getting the lint off my clothes or anything like that, she'll deliberately turn it on so that it falls from the roof. She can control it. She can turn the dust on and off, and here is actual footage of it falling from my roof. So she'll provoke me if she sees me hanging out washing, or if she sees me getting the lint off my clothes like I was earlier from these black clothes. She will deliberately turn that dust on and send it through. It's also affecting my health because I've been exposed to it for so long now. It's affecting my sinuses severely. I even had a nosebleed the other day, and I think it was from this dust because I'm just constantly having sinus problems. It's also falling down into the back of all my electric appliances and ruining them. And it's also affecting my skin severely. So, you know, this woman sits there and watches me suffer. And if she sees me suffering with my sinuses, she'll deliberately turn that dust on more and send it through into my home. Like, I've never seen two people as cruel and as relentless as what these two people are downstairs, and just so focused on trying to harm me. And because I have this implant that's been planted in my body without my knowledge, I went and had a procedure done at the hospital, and I think that this implant was placed in my body then. And the reason I know that I have an implant is because these people know when I go from sleeping to waking. That, you know, it must tell them all my vital signs, and it tells them when I go from sleeping state to waking state. So I've worked that out, that they can see that. And if they see my heart, like this creep that breathes the cigarette smoke into my home, for instance, if he sees that he breathes smoke into my house, my heart rate will go up a bit because I panic because I'm so traumatized by it. It's the same with the dust. I'm traumatized by these neighbours and what they're doing. So if he sees that my heart rate's gone up, he will, this is someone who likes to have control over women and likes to stalk women. So that's making him feel powerful to be able to, view into my home when I'm getting changed and to be able to control my heart rate. I can't tell you how sick that makes me feel that this creep can do that. And, it's not only him. I don't know who else is viewing into my home illegally because it's anybody that's involved in this abuse. Like I went out to my bin before and I can't even go out to my bin and put something in my bin without being stalked by abusive men. And they stalk me in these loud fuel consuming cars, and they do that deliberately to create pollution and noise. And they know that I do things for the environment. And if they know, because they can see my devices and they can see everything that I do, so if they know that I have done something on a particular day for the environment that's positive, they will deliberately get out there and create more pollution. And they stalk me when I leave my home too, when I go out to the shops or anything like that. And they want me to sound crazy for saying this, but this is why they've gone to such extremes to do this. What will happen is if I put up a post online to try and protect myself from, say, one of these neighbours downstairs and what they're doing, that will sometimes start off a chain reaction. So the police will see that I've put a post up, so the Campbelltown police will come and start stalking. And then that will start the abusive men up to start stalking my home in loud vehicles. So it starts a chain reaction. And what they want me to do is they want me to get on my channel and they want me to say, that this creep's breathing cigarette smoke into my home and the police are stalking me and there's cars stalking my home because they want me to sound crazy. And this is why they use these abuse tactics. That's the whole idea of what they're trying to do. They're trying to make me look crazy. They're trying to make me sound like I'm imagining these odors that are coming through into my home, and I'm definitely not imagining them. I'm definitely not imagining this dust. So St. George Community Housing, I've told them about this dust several times, and they have told me that they have closed the matter completely because they can't find the source of where it's coming from. That's their excuse. So, these two people downstairs, they're getting away with what they're doing. And, this is why they're so brazen and reckless about what they're doing. I mean, here's this woman sending gas fumes into my home. I mean, how disrespectful are these people? No one deserves that. Not only that, people can see into my bathroom. I have to hold up a curtain when I use my bathroom. I have to shower in the dark. Like I have no dignity. I have absolutely no privacy. And I've been having to live like this for a long time now. And I want my life back. So I think that's all I have to say on this video. And I really need help to raise public awareness of this. So if there's anybody out there that can help me to raise public awareness of what I'm going through here, what this landlord's trying to do, what the Campbelltown police are doing, because if, they can't be allowed to get away with this because, how many other people have they done this to in the past? How many more people are they going to do this to in the future if they don't get caught? And, I want my life back. I deserve my life back. I don't deserve any of this happening to me. This is happening to me because of corrupt police. It's happening to me because of one particular police officer that has committed crimes against women himself, and he doesn't want to be held accountable. So that he's one of the main reasons that this is happening to me. So, I just need help to raise public awareness of this. So if there's anyone out there that can do that, please contact me on the email that will be attached to this video. I also want to thank my subscribers for staying subscribed to my channel. I know that I have to go back over things over and over and over on this channel, and I just thank you so much for supporting me, and you don't know how much that's helping me right now. Thank you so much. So, if there's anyone that can help me out there to raise public awareness, please contact me. And thank you so much for listening to this video.